It's a way of the Mr. Quickie, oh yeah.
Well, a whole bunch of Inspiring Philosophies fanboys now think that I don't have any biases. I imagine that's what Michael said in a video or something, and so they simply believe him. Because when I ask them for the quote where I said that, I never hear back. Nor does such a quote exist. This is typical. Christians are taught to believe their authority figures regardless, right? Well done, Michael. You're cultivating quite the cadre of critical thinkers over there. What I suspect they're referring to is this.
We know from studying the brain that when your beliefs are attacked, even little beliefs, the lizard part of your brain lights up. Flight or flight response.
So this is something I think Michael just can't understand. Having left the nonsense behind and accepted the harsh realities of life, that flight or fight instinct isn't a reality for people like me. Because we don't have anything more to lose when it comes to our worldview. We already lost it. There's a lot more to that response, so I'll leave a link in the description below, but you'll note that I never said anything about not having biases. Nor would I. It's simply not what I believe. But we'll talk about my biases in another video. In this video, I want to continue to talk about my comments regarding fight or flight, since this is another thing Michael's fanboys simply don't understand. Michael talked about one's beliefs being attacked. And while I don't pretend to speak for all atheists, this is just not a way of thinking I relate to. First off, I don't have a lot of beliefs. I certainly don't have a lot of beliefs that I cling to. I don't have to. And what beliefs I do have, I understand all of them to be entirely provisional and tentative, forever open to the possibility that I'm wrong. I'd even prefer to be wrong about quite a few of the things I provisionally believe. This is a drastically different way of thinking from the way I thought when I was a believer. I don't believe for a second that I have the truth, let alone the truth, capital T, capital T. Nor do I believe myself to be connected in any way to the source of all truth. And because of that, I'm forced to seek truth rather than having to constantly maintain a defensive posture, if truth is the thing that I desire, and it is. Having abandoned a set of religious beliefs I once held as true, I now understand how valuable the truth is, and that it will indeed set you free. I survived my entire world being completely upended when I rejected and left my former faith. And while that was quite the struggle at the time, the rewards and benefits of pursuing truth over defending dogma fill my life now. My life didn't spiral out of control, and in fact, I've thrived. So when something I believe is challenged, nothing in me sees that as an attack. I know that being wrong is often the gateway to being right, at least provisionally, or getting closer to truth. I don't have to fight or flee anything. My current life and mind, they're not tied down by a seemingly unending series of cascading, dependent beliefs which must be defended at all times as true. Nor do I believe that any of my current tentative beliefs will be the deciding factor in where I end up after I die, and forever. Unlike the Christian, what I believe is ultimately trivial. I haven't invested my entire life in any belief or idea, nor do any of my beliefs carry with them the weight of eternity. I guess if I had a whole boatload of beliefs, especially beliefs about things no one genuinely knows anything about, and those beliefs were the source of all my hope and comfort and told me what some all-powerful being who's in control of my eternal destiny expected of me, yeah, I'd probably feel attacked by anyone who challenged my thinking. I know how terrifying that is. I lived it. But that's not who I am now. In fact, it's just the opposite. If I'm wrong about something, and that's always a possibility, maybe even a likelihood, I want to know. Of course, Michael and his fanboys won't believe any of this. I'm sure he has studies showing this can't possibly be the case. And I can't really blame them. If I were convinced that I had the truth, capital T, I too would likely be defending those beliefs at all costs. In fact, that's exactly what I did. Until I didn't. Once again, I'm me. Thanks for watching.